strong with tons of high-paced action from Smack Volume 5. But the culture never slows down.
Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2. Wake and bake. Rise and grind. God is good all the time. Don't forget to thank God for waking you up this morning. Be rare all the time. Battle rap is life. Battle rap is life. Press conference. Smack Hat. We got Sue Surf and Lux Part 2. Let's get it, man. Wake and bake. What's going on, gang? Like the video. Y'all ready? We over here today. We definitely over here today. Y'all pull up, man. I mean, I know y'all gonna want to see the visual, so y'all gonna check the video out. But then holla at your boy right out there. We gonna be live with it. 4 o'clock. Let's get it.
And neither does the Ultimate Rap League, as all eyes are on the culture's leader to direct them to the path to walk down next. 2020 presented some unforeseen obstacles.
A pandemic.
NBA is suspending the season.
MLB spring training canceled.
Adversity has always been commonplace for the URL. So even in the face of extraordinary odds that defy comprehension, Battle Rap's world leader moves forward. Summer Impact, one of the biggest events in Battle Rap history. The URL mega event brought out the biggest names in the MC battle world. Every MC slated to perform on the card showed up on the highest level. All except for one. Sue Surf. We saw the battle rap superstar face Hollow the Don, but many were waiting for him to face the lyrical legend, Loaded Lux. Now, 2 of the culture's most revered MCs are slated to stand across from each other on the world's most respected stage once again. But before these wordsmiths go to war, we sit down and open up the floor to the media and fans to get an up-close and personal look at the storm to come. URL presents the press conference. Loaded Lux versus Sue Surf. Previously on the URL press conference.
Gonna be very aggressive. Even if somebody that's barking on you, like I'm not going. So you said this, and you the reason that battle rap isn't. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna be very aggressive.
Lux is a great person to have on your resume.
Oh, who am I to deny growth? You know what I'm saying? This URL, it's not Smack. I know the one. Killers respect killers. I hold that in high regard. He should be ready by now. I just want to feel like I'm here because you know I can hurt you. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. That's it. Please let me work.
For both of you, what does this match mean for each of you individually, and what does it mean for the culture, in your opinion?
Great question.
Thank you.
Well, for the culture, I think it definitely bridges the gap, which is a beautiful thing, in that regard. And like I said earlier, as far as creatively, where I would have to be, the space that I have to be to create it, like I'm always up for like getting better, experiencing like new ground and figuring out how to be at home in that new space. So for me personally, this is one of the ones, you know what I'm saying? Because of who he is, slow bro, and at the same time, what it means to how you say demographically what he represents. So I gotta show that I can. So yeah.
For the culture, like I said, for the culture, it's super huge. It is like with it, he had a lot of battles. I had a lot of battles. I really feel like this one of the ones that depict the new and the old meeting. You know what I mean? It's a lot. It's a few others. You know what I mean? But I really feel like it's only 1 or 2, maybe 3 battles that could really, really represent our generation and the old generation. You know what I mean? Like and he's obviously a super great representation of the Smack era. You know what I mean? And I'm a super great representation of the URL era. You know what I mean? And it's it's a good battle for the culture. It's a clash. You know what I mean? Like I said, this how you have to battle then is not how you got to battle now. Like you said, he's learning that, and you know what I mean. So it's a different fight. So it's fire for the culture. For me, you know what I mean? Like it's Lux on your resume. You know what I mean? Type shit. You know, I already talk shit like I battle Jesus. You know what I mean? Like you put Lux, you feel me? You put Lux on my jacket. You know what I mean? And really ain't gonna better tell me nothing else. Don't let me clip his old ass. I clip his old ass. It's on. I know what it's like to clip some goats. I done cooked this man. His man lost already. Hollow know what it's like to lose the surf.
Yeah, fuck.
He's on the bars.
It's some culture. It's
logo on students.
some culture niggas in here. Some culture. I mean, it's some niggas.
We gonna go with my man Danny Myers. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so for Lux, as a writer, I know that you could win or lose a battle before you can start writing a record. It's all about the strategy you use going into this battle.
Sure.
Now, with you battling Surf, do you feel like it's a risk for you to come too much out of yourself to try to adapt to what he's doing? And is that do you feel like that's a risk?
Well, I don't. When I create, swear. I mean, but you would know. I mean, you in them pockets too. When creating for me, I don't know, bring me more home. Bring me more home. So when I say that to you, is there's no problem that anybody can ultimately think of that doesn't have a solution. It's none. If you can think of a problem, it came with a solution. Questions have answers.
And do you great
Great
answer. Yeah. As for you feel like the big star power, Katie's star power, and your overall grit.
It's a good one.
You use that to counteract his extreme writing ability. Is that what you without giving out the strategy?
Nah, but that's the thing. Like, I don't want people to assume like my star power and shit like that doesn't block what a motherfucker could do to me. But you know what I mean? We gonna all be clear. Like, there's a lot of battle rappers and it's like that just is where I am. I really shake shit. Like, I don't know if niggas been in the room with me when I drop a, you know what I mean? Like, we talk, like, I shake rooms. Like, it's not the star power that deflects whatever the nigga across from me saying. That's not what do it. It's the level of my bars. It's up. You got to keep up. You have to wrap up. You can't keep up like, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm bigger than you. That's why you lose it. No, I'm saying what the fuck I just said. You know what I mean? Type shit. And it's, you know what I mean? So I'm not trying to block off nothing. I'm not trying to, you know what I mean? Like, shield. I don't want it to be star power. I don't want it to be like, oh, well, it's Surf. So he said, no, I just want him to have to, you got to say what he got to say. You know what I mean? He needs to say what he got to say and mean it. You know what I mean? And like I said, like I feel like he's in a position. You know what I mean? It's not me. I feel like he's in a position because I'm sitting here on my yard next to Smack, and there's Lux coming into the, you know what I mean, into the situation.
That's what I was saying. Like, I feel like I don't want him to play your game.
But I think it's both ways now, because if Lux go in here with some choppers, some K's, and some grenades, and it don't work, that could get ugly. But if he try to come in here and real nigga us to death, and niggas want to hit gun bar after gun bar after punch after punch after, what's that Calico shit don't work? It don't work. It's a risk. It's a risk either way. And then even when now you battle somebody, we could talk about it. I'm elite, my nigga. You think I ain't gonna be prepared for if you telling me I should raise my daughter, or if you telling me you want to kill me? I'm gonna be prepared for both.
We'll go Uncle Rod. You know what I'm saying? 15 minutes of fame.
I don't know how relevant this is going to sound, but both of you guys are big stage guys. I would like to know, are you happy on the big stage? I would like to see you two guys in a small room on a volume or something. I don't know what this is going to be on.
I've yet to see him on a big stage, like, perform at the level that we like, if you asking me. Like, I know what it's like. Like, I'm a big stage nigga. I know what it's like to be walking out of venue and niggas like, yo, that's what I paid to see. He hasn't done that yet. You know what I mean? Type shit. So I'm cool on a big stage. You know what I mean? Small room, you could big team me, con me, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm cool there too. I'm great on the big stage. This is like, I'm Two Surfers Hit Me Holler. That's the biggest stage I've been on the biggest stages. That's what I'm saying. Realistically, he got to catch up. The shit that we love him for, Lux versus Mook, was in a jersey store.
Right.
It was in a jersey store. We didn't like part 2. I don't know what that's that slaughterhouse. What was that? We didn't like that. Lux versus what do you mean battle verb? RBE? What was that?
That was
it.
That was it.
But that's genuinely how that's genuinely
big stage.
No, it's a big stage, but I'm telling you, that's how I felt about it.
Well,
that's how I felt about it. Like, if you asking me about that battle, that's how I felt about it. It wasn't no grit behind it. It wasn't nobody got hurt. It wasn't no blood, nothing, no blood on the walls, no gore, nothing. It was like, I'm more technical. Like, I can do what you do, Lux. Look, that's what Verb was saying the whole battle. Look, I can do what you could do. Sling his head, Lux do what Lux do, and Verb that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to grab a bat and beat this shit out of him. It's a total different.
But see, I ask this because these volumes, it's a different feel, and I think people do good in volumes and people do bad in volumes. Like, everybody can't stand in that pit in the volume and actually do it. You guys get on that stage, you're entertaining a big crowd.
I would discredit him.
I
would discredit him if he battled in a small room.
When you're in a volume, it's a different atmosphere.
That's what it do.
Us. You know what I mean? It's not 500 of your fans and 500 of his fans.
That's what this is right now. That's what this is right now. If you take a battle rapper of our caliber and what we get paid, that's what it is right now. I'm about to sit you in front of a room of evenly split 500 motherfuckers. There's 1,000 people here who want to shake this motherfucker. That's what it is. Don't take away everybody. Now it's 8 motherfuckers in here. We go, all the rap shit. And it's a formula for this shit. It's a blueprint for this shit. That's why a lot of these niggas not top tier. That's why a lot of these niggas not here. Because there's a whole setup from the promo to being able to make a whole room shake. These niggas don't shake rooms. You want to know what a half a room shaker is? When only your fans screaming. That's a half a room shaker. When that shit like, ooh, wow, like, it's like, all right, that was all right. That's when your fans here. When I walk through Carolina so much, that's the house. I don't know if you was there. That's the house. That's the house. That's the house. It's a difference. Yeah. It's really no problem. It's really a difference. Like, and we talk like I could throw in all the other Verb's not really a fan favorite. If we being honest, like, niggas, it's cool with Verb losing. So now I'm not gonna say that niggas not going, but now we walking in there an even fight. This is the surf from this is surf URL's surf. This is URL's baby. Everybody that's in that motherfucker gonna be URL babies. Everybody ain't gonna be URL babies if we talking for real. Our representative is surf. You see him for something. You gotta see him for something. I'm not saying it could have possibly been Rock, but there's a certain group of representatives you gotta go through that's gonna embody what the fuck URL is, what smack is, what we want to talk about, what niggas like. Niggas don't want.
I got a question.
I don't want to get into all that technical shit with him. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to snatch somebody's baby up, hang it off the balcony, that type of shit.
URLs sterilized too. The only way you can see this action-packed event is on the URL TV app. Sign up today at urltv.tv. Then download the app for iOS or Android, and you'll have complete access to tons of unreleased battles, as well as our marquee events like Summer Madness, Norm, Born Legacy, Double Impact, and much, much more. Then, on Monday, June the 8th, the first battle from URL Sterilized 2 will drop. The URL TV app. Don't get left behind. URL's Ultimate Madness Season 1. 16 talented MCs fight for the Ultimate Madness Championship title and a shot to battle for a $25,000 grand prize on the culture's biggest event, Known 10. Tune in each and every Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live and for free on Caffeine.
I think as far as with the fans, like what artists produce, whether it be a small environment, an intimate crowd setting, opposed to, a large, room of, some thousands. When you're looking at it from that standpoint, what I take from it is this. Now, you can have your set fans in the audience, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the small rooms give off that environment to where what the artists are saying, specifically what they're saying, the engagement of that is different. Plus, it's almost even in the performance side from the artist, it's different. Now, I'm not knocking any rooms, I'm not knocking anything. When you break all that shit down, did everybody catch everything that was said? You know what I mean? Like the material, because a lot of times you get, oh, he won in the building. And then when you get it on tape and on camera, it's a different read. So, you know, we got to be mindful, just as consumers, as fans, as spectators, and anybody who's looking at these battles and taking something from it. What are you taking from it? Are you dissecting or discerning with your own mind? Or are you watching or listening to what the crowd is going on?
He been tricking y'all for years.
No, I really want to.
I just say I'm pointing at you. I ain't gonna cut you off. Don't be pointing like he agreed.
No,
That made me mad.
You really gotta.
That shit made me mad.
For fans to really,
I don't like that.
because I'm into the business of, listen, I produce this art for you to really take something from it, hold true to it, and then from that, you know what I'm saying, you get a whole different perspective. Because if you don't grow from the art, then what is you taking your time out to tune into it for? We're gonna entertain you, but I want you to take something from it.
My whole 3 rounds gonna be in French.
You know what I'm saying?
All 3 of my rounds gonna be in French.
I just want to say that for the fans. I want the fans to get that.
All 3
you know
of my rounds
when
gonna be
you
in
sitting
French.
and you dissecting these rounds and, you know, doing your whole
That's
analytical, you know, assessing the thing, really have your own mind. That's all.
It's like,
have your own mind.
I say that.
Where Rock at?
Like
Rock,
that,
where
you
you
know
at, Rock?
I say
Y'all
that
wanna
because
Get it later.
that's what I'm saying. I say that because it's like, soon as you put Lux in that seat, you know, like we watch all these battles yearly, year round. It's like, soon as you put Lux in the seat, the whole narrative of the battle changed to this thing where it's who can catch the most bars when they get home. If that's the case, I could just rap in another language and then make all y'all figure it out when y'all get home. Is that really what being a great battle rapper is about? About who get the most shit at home? It's not. It's about, listen, I paid my $50 to walk in this building, this sold out building. I want to be entertained right now, right here. Right now, right here. The lights is on. It's time to perform. Yeah, I can watch this shit on YouTube, but if that's what I want to do, I won't come to this event. I have mastered the art of doing both. I can have a classic in the room, and then you go home and watch it for years, and I have the most viewed battle ever on URL because I've mastered the quality of doing that. He can write amazingly. If he was to rap for us right now, that shit would be ridiculous. You go home like, yo, he said, like, what? Who cares? All 1,000 of these motherfuckers in here is gonna go crazy at the same time, at the same, whatever that day is, I'm gonna have them motherfuckers going crazy right then and there. If his goal and his plan is to have them motherfuckers go crazy the day after, you're gonna lose bad. It's a different stage when you want a different, I'm elite, I'm a big stage nigga. You don't get in front of me on a stage and say, I'm gonna make sure that the crowd know about this when they get home. I'm gonna embarrass you. I'm embarrassed. You better ask niggas that see me for something. I'm embarrassed.
That's the beauty of it, right? Perspective.
True.
You gotta decide what you looking to take from.
True.
You know, they got McDonald's and Burger Kings all up and down this motherfucker.
Facts.
And they got Big Mama cooking too. So, you know what I mean?
I ain't McDonald's and Burger King. Nigga, I'm a whole turkey leg with gravy, greens.
This ain't yours, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, this to them at home.
Just
You
saying.
know, you gotta just we just doing our thing.
When he first said it.
I'm just saying. It's about what it is about. It's about aging. It's about aging. That's what it's about, Danny. It is about perspective, but it's about agents because I do what he's saying. I'm not taking nothing away from what he's saying. Nigga, if I want to break down or bring somebody into battle rap, this shit, if I want to put somebody on battle rap, I show them the Big T versus Surfers hit me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so as far as transitioning over the camera, I don't have to worry about that. So if the problem we're talking about is Surf transitioning over to home, we don't got to worry about that because we've all sat home and said Surf said, damn, he said that, and that's kind of crazy. But have we seen him shake the room for 3 rounds? I can do what you're talking about. I've done it. Some of my best battles have aged timelessly. We could cut on Big T and Surf now. So that means that what? That I translate over to home, right? You can watch me in your living room. Can you be there to see me that night? That's the question.
That's what they watching for.
Yeah, they watching to see if you're gonna be there, not to have to write down the word, type in what you said, get the definition. That's later shit. Right. That's later shit. I'm gonna give it to you right then and right there. Right then and right there. I swear to God on my mother.
You ain't doing nothing wrong.
I swear to God on my mother.
At home. All right? Trickery. You know what I mean? No tricks. Look, after the performance, we ain't dying tomorrow.
No.
We gonna be here, right?
No.
We gonna be here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
So my question is, why can't what you say in the room be as effective as when it? You need to make it be like that's. And you said that you need to work on being better. That's what you need to work on. By the time you come holler at me, by the time you come holler at me, I need what you say. Like I need what you say later to mean what it means when I. Yeah, because could you imagine that though? If you standing there with a nigga and y'all like get into some shit.
Why I do this thing?
Y'all get into some shit and then he say some shit that's kind of like. And when you leave, it's like. Hold up, that nigga disrespected me. Like really, no question. You get into it with a nigga and he say some slick shit, you get in a car like, hold up, this nigga, stop. That nigga gotta fly. It's cool. It's cool. But if I'm in front of you, I'm gonna let you know how I feel right then and there. Listen, it's all perspective. It's all perspective. You know what I mean? Like I said, I could do what you do. You feel me? I could send niggas some shit, some jewels for home. I do that. I've done it. I've been doing it for the last 10 years. I could do that.
I want to piggyback on both of y'all. You heard?
I need
back on both of y'all. You heard? All right. I've been around battle culture from day one, so I'm on in tune with everything. So, me personally, I prefer like what I want to know what y'all prefer, the live performance or on camera. Like which obviously you prefer live, you prefer on camera. I already know that. So. I prefer the camera because I prefer the pen, but your pen is really underrated to me. You feel me?
Of course.
I feel like I'm not a fan of a lot of top 10 niggas. I don't sugarcoat shit for niggas. Like I'm a fan of who I'm a fan of. But other niggas bite their tongue. But I feel like you one of the best top tiers, if not the best right now. I don't really count him in the top tier. You feel me? I put him on another tier. You feel me?
Or is it cheap? Bro, it's my star power, bro. Like that's been my minus the whole time. My mouth and my star power. Realistically, if I was one of these niggas that ain't said nothing, ain't tell these niggas about themselves, and you know what I mean, niggas would be running around treating me totally different. Realistically,
but why you think that take away from me?
No, that's what negate. No, I mean, there's people that like. I'm never gonna change. You know what I mean? There's people that like, and I'm me. You know what I mean? But that's really realistically what negates. I've said some of the coldest, most quotable shit. Like I'm not even like I'm a consumer of the culture too. Like I watch myself and I watch other niggas. Like it's certain niggas. You name a nigga, I can name you 3, 4, 5 quotes off them. It's other niggas. I'm like he's not quotable. Like I'm one of the most quotable niggas in battle rap. It's a fact. Just punchline or just IVER. Like just put a painting on it. Like I'm. You know what I mean? Like the structure of it be. You know what I mean? So
because you just try to pretty much just try to take away from what he was saying as far as like, oh, people don't want to go home and
it's not it's not I'm not saying listen, firstly, and it's not that like I put bigger stages over small because again I perform in both rooms. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is where we will be a stage. And you're battling against somebody that knows how to like even the type of style that Verb was battling him in was a get it later type of style. We being you a battle rapper. Then they were battling for the who could be the most technical. It was a technical fight. Wasn't none of them shits like, oh, like it wasn't that. It was like, ooh. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's really different. You know what I'm talking about? You watch certain battles and niggas is like, 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 you know what I mean? Like some nasty, it wasn't that. It was like, yo, did you hear what in between? But like, you know what I mean? It's 3, 4 entendres to every setup. That's not always the case in every battle, depending on I done seen different niggas. I done seen Nitty where every line count. I done seen Rock with niggas just across the street, boom, 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 and it's just all gun bars. It's like, nigga, if you ain't talking about some gangster shit, they might not want to hear that shit. I've seen Hitman, who I feel like isn't one of the crazier bars, but he can perform. You gotta change with the ways of the water. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta change with the way, like. So that's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Right now, you're going to be on a stage with a top tier battler that knows how to do both.
All right, we're going to do 2 more questions. Who's next?
Your boy Clip URL, we go hard. This is Sue Surf versus Low Deluxe. As being the bro in this battle rap, see the culture. I seen Surf come from the bottom up. Lux follows you. how important is it, not even just for the culture, what should the culture get from this? Like, what should be taught? Like, from battle rappers, like you an MC, what you should get out of this, being a fan, being a rapper, media, what do you feel they should get from this battle alone as it is?
Well, I can't say personally, I can't speak to each individual and say what they should take from it. But I do love the demographic guy. I don't know, to set a good premise, I love that already going in. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know, me and Surf got different ways to look at the world. So when, you know, styles make fights, you put those together, you know what I'm saying? You won't get bored. I don't believe it. I think you're going to be captivated each, you know what I mean? So,
because I feel like with this battle, like, because you can get a face-off, which is good promo, but it won't transition into the battle. And I feel like this battle, y'all gonna get that and more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You wanna get the whole, like, I think from this you should get the whole package.
Yeah.
Like, you're supposed to get some of, like, from a battle of this caliber, you're supposed to get some of everything. The promo's supposed to be A1. The performance supposed to be A1. The lyricism supposed to be A1. Like, the, you know what I mean? Like, this should be elite surf and elite lux. You're supposed to get the whole, like, you should be able to break whatever, like, if battle rap had a dictionary, you should be able to flip to whatever page, whatever that word is, and like, well, this is what it is, and this is what a double entendre would be in a battle. Look, you know what I mean? We shouldn't be missing nothing. Like, it's lux and it's surf. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm cool with saying that. Like, I'm one of the 4 like spokespersons of this generation. Like, and we all cool with saying he's like a godfather of his generation. It shouldn't be nothing missing. Like, you shouldn't say they wasn't aggressive enough, or they wasn't, or like the lyricism was, or the punches wasn't there. Like, you know what I mean? And nah, this should be the whole. This should be the fight.
yeah, no, it's going to be a movie.
All right.
I got one last round. Gotta go to the mic. Oh shit, my bad.
Come on, hop in front of these last questions.
I apologize.
It's all good.
No,
last couple.
just because Surf has done most of the talking during this show, I want to know how you feel about Surf and about the new era. It's 2019. How you feel about this and approaching a battle with one of the new era MCs?
Yeah, I think we kind of covered that. But no, well, look at it like this. I'm excited. You know, I'm excited because it always puts me in a position to where I gotta find a way to neutralize what it is that he does. You know, and like he said, coming to his home. You know, to search
My
home,
shit.
you know what I mean, and then making myself at home. So I look forward to it. I really truly do. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's gonna be, you know, I'm not gonna say it all here, but for me personally as an artist, this shit gives me like a lot of inspiration. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm glad I could.
I'm glad I could do that.
I'm glad I could do that for you.
Listen.
I make niggas want to kill me, man.
True story. Little brother held that shit up. He's one of the ones. Right now, he's the guy. So
Gotta pull that out of them niggas, man. You gotta make these niggas want to kill you, man. Or they gonna come in there lackluster. I mean, just stealing back. I'll make sure these niggas don't like me. I will beat your ass. You coming in anything other than prepared.
Talking dirty. I love it.
I got a simple question for both of y'all. Who wins this? Who are you? I don't know who you are. Y'all know who I am. Who wins this battle and why? I want to hear that question from both of you. Who wins the battle and why?
Well, I'm gonna definitely win. I mean, that's. I mean, listen, and the only reason why I know I'm gonna win is because what I'm willing to do for it. Because I just sit comfortably in that regard, and I'm excited. I'm inspired. So, yeah, for me, it's just that simple.
I'm gonna win because you have to do more than rap. You have to do more than rap. You only have to rap when you're going against a nigga that's just gonna rap with you. You have to do more than rap with me. I can put together 2 better, more entertaining rounds than he can. So while I'm rapping, while he's rapping, you know what I mean? Like, all right, let's check off the boxes. Lux, bars, surf, bars. Even if you want to, you know what I mean? Even if you want to, just him. You gotta go again. You gotta go into performance. You gotta go into cadence. You gotta go into wittiness. You gotta go into. It's a lot of extra shit that go into constructing this shit. So if a nigga's about to judge this off of just like you don't get they're not printing this shit out on paper. It's not a book. It's not a book. You gotta do a lot of like niggas want to be in that. Oh whoa, like you know what I mean? It's a show. If we be in a battle rap 2019, it's a show. This is a TV show. It's not Black Star. I'm not coming to Harlem to go in a store. This is a show. I know how to make a show. He has to make a show for 3 rounds. Every battle we get in 1 and 2. He comes with 3 rounds, but 1 or 2 of them are okay. Every round, he has to have 2 great rounds to beat me. Not just rapping. You're not about to tell me we can't get bored if he just rapping for 6 minutes straight. 3 rounds, just rapping.
So there you have it, man. This is the press conference between Loaded Lux and Sue Surf. It's going down. Make sure you stay tuned to developments and details. URLTV.tv. Let's get it popping. It's your boy.
Salute to the gang. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? We definitely in caffeine a little bit later on. I gotta go to work, of course. We in the building. Lux and Surf, y'all let me know who y'all got in the comments. Lux and Surf. That's gonna be a goodie. I like the face off. Surf killing in that face off. Salute to the gang. See everything. Stay on your A game, man. Holla at me.